Dag! And it is Tuesday evening, and I am here to play some Final Fantasy XIV because, by God, I deserve it. I am running Chad Fist, my monk, through Final Fantasy for the very first time. First time, that's it. And I am almost through Stormbringers. I'm just at the operation, which is I need to go spank Vothri. And so I'm going to get logged in and see if I can't get queued up to get this going, because I have no idea how long it's going to take. And we'll see what happens. So what do they say with regards to timing? I got to move it where I can actually see it. Oh, they're saying it's like 5 minutes. Okay. Mikey! So I spent the whole weekend until yesterday trying to polish up my son's and daughter-in-law's deck, and we actually finished on Sunday at 6 p.m. So I didn't have to work on the deck yesterday, and I didn't know what to do with myself today because I've been doing that like every single day for the last 2 months. So yeah, it's like, hey, what am I going to do with myself now that I finished building the deck, you know? Oh, cool. That was fast. Wow, here we go. Let's see how this goes. Oh, someone pulled out. I didn't say that. Oh, all done now. Yeah, it is. I'm going to have to post and share some photographs of it on my social media, because I took like in progress and I got some before stuff done, and we'll see how that goes. So anyway, yeah, it's cool. The kids wanted me. They're my kids, right? So anyway, my son and daughter-in-law, they wanted to. Oh, thank you. They wanted me to put in LED lighting and such like that. So we actually have lights that shine down underneath a bench that runs the entire length of the deck. And because they didn't want to have railing, they wanted it open. It's only 18 inches above the ground, so, you know. But anyway, I thought that it would be a good idea to have a bench there that would keep people from like tipping off the edge and falling down into the yard. So it's like we have this 20-foot deck that's basically takes up the majority of the bench on one side. But they have LED lights that shine down. It looks cool as hell. And so I'm happy with the way it came out. So I hope they are too, and I hope they have a lot of enjoyment out of it, because yeah, it's after a year in their house, they've finally got someplace to actually do stuff in the backyard now. So that's cool. Oh, I gotta tell you, Mikey, I went and found that little gift that you had given me a while back, 2 weeks ago, I think, right? Yeah. And I haven't had a chance to see it yet because I'm in an area where I can't jump on a mount right now. But hopefully it's in my random mount cycle, so we'll see if it pops up tonight. So thank you. Yeah. Anyway, let's see. Is this one still running? I think it is. Average wait time 5 minutes. All right. Well, we'll see. I don't know if this is one of those operations where, here we go. Well, we'll find out. I don't know if this is one of these operations where people are like, you know, they go in order to get a lot of stuff and pick up gear and stuff like that. We'll have to see. I did kind of peek to see what it was all about, and it's like, yeah. All right. Let's see if I can get through this in one piece.
Are you so determined to die? One last chance, villains! Bow down and acknowledge your king! Your god! Come. Prepare for judgment! This will be a birthday.
I'm gonna see if I can stand back enough to be able to see what's going on here. Oh, we got all these guys. Gotta get them. Make them deaded. Oh, someone got spooked, I guess, huh?
Fine, if you refuse to die. I will destroy the illusion of win.
Oh, got any empties? Okay, we'll go over here. We'll turn that way. All right, cool.
You will suffer. Yes, that will be your punishment.
This guy's going down pretty fast, so this group obviously knows what they're doing.
I will crush you. Suffer, 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 and do your vomit. You want to do no more.
Good boys.
What you do?
All the way out to the edge. Oh, now he's going to go and turn into something that's actually respectable looking. What? He's blowing chunks everywhere.
I see now. This is the passion of my adventure. Very well. I shall embrace this one.
Okay. Next phase. More fun than the first.
Feel my wrath.
Oh, now we got the zigzags. Oh, and I didn't make it. Crap. Oh, yes. Well, I'll wait as soon as I get blasted again. Okay, now I can come up. Oh. Okay, we got that. I'm fine where I am.
Feel my wrath.
Still fine where I am.
Your reckoning times. I shall expose the sin of your ignition.
Is that a summoner's? Wow, that's kind of cool. Okay, that should be the last one of those. And line up. Uh-oh.
Feel my rope!
Again? Crap, it didn't get me. He got me that time. All right.
Atone with your life! Know your fate!
Good.
I am more powerful!
Only died twice. Whoa. Yay. All my friends are here, but the entire group must have left, yeah. Okay. I guess that's it. I don't see a chest or anything, so it's like, okay, let's get out of here. Oh, now I can talk to him. All right. Hi, what's up, Rain? Is it Vothri? Yeah, it looks that way. Strategy board sharing. Oh, I've never seen this. Well, Impreg strat. Okay. I have no idea what that means, but whatever. That's interesting. All right. Several cutscenes will play in sequence. Yes, go ahead. It is recommended that you set aside sufficient time to view these scenes in their entirety. All right. Time for me to go to sleep, right? Should you leave the area, you may return here by speaking with the sentry posted in the entrance to Mount Gulg. All right. Oh, I get that. All right. So the extinguishing the last light has been completed.
Why have I cast out? But it is you who are the villains. Father told me.
Yeah, I guess so, because I've never seen a strategy board before, ever. And that's the first time I've been in an operation where someone has shared something.
That I am a god. That is why I was born, as man and sin eater both. I kept the people safe. They respected me. should be the one looking down at you.
Oh well. I like the idea. It's just that if you've never seen it before, and I don't join groups or do anything with groups outside of what you see here, so.
I am your god.
That's okay. People have fun. That's like Baron chat in World of Warcraft. Oh, am I going to like blow up and turn into an atomic bomb or something? I am now king of the Sin Eaters. I'm all glowy and shit. Yeah, I am. Everyone's like staring at me going, run!
Look, the sky.
Uh-oh, migraine time.
Fools! Were it not for my decisive action, the whole city would have been overrun, razed to the ground.
Oh, is this guy in Yulmore? Is that...
Yet they dare to complain about casualties? Spare me. I'll wager they were put up to it by those wretches who seek to usurp me. They're stirring up the citizenry. But if they think I will yield to the likes of them, they are gravely mistaken.
Gravely?
To be subjected to such deplorable treatment, such ingratitude. You have my sympathies, sir. You do so much good for this city, and you could do so much more were you not surrounded by fools.
I don't think that was her talking. And
Who are you? You're not supposed to be in here.
Mr. Ascian.
My apologies for the intrusion.
Oh, I am it.
But I come bearing a proposal.
was
One
gonna say, it
that will
sounds a little
ensure
like
the
Emmett.
longevity of your reign. But give me the word, sir, and I will bring hither a light warden. By giving its power to the babe within your lady wife's womb, we shall create a transcendent being, a king to rule over all. And as sire to the king, your authority will never again be in question.
Oh, so he wants to do some gene splicing, I guess, right? Is that what it would be? Okay. Some Ascian gene splicing with your wife. Is that what they call it? Oh, no.
Amazing. Before my Vorthri, they behave as docile pets. With this gift, my line shall be guaranteed power for perpetuity. We shall rule the whole world.
Oh, wait. Is this Vothri that was born?
By all means, sir. United under Yulmore's banner, men will cease fighting and abandon their ambitions. Thus, they will grow fat and complacent, and in their sloth seal your supremacy.
Yeah, but you fooked up, bud. Okay, I think now we know where Vothri came from, huh? And I'm leaking light out of every pore here. It's like,
Are you all right?
He's gonna
Say
blow!
something!
12 forfend. He cannot contain the light. He's beginning to turn. Urianger, if you've aught up your sleeve, now is the time.
I don't have any sleeves, so how am I supposed to do that?
It's changing back.
The combined power of every Light Warden is too terrible a burden for any one soul to bear. And so I shall relieve you of it.
Hey, Crystal, go for it.
Exarch, what are you doing?
I will channel this profusion of power to the Crystal Tower and use it to travel to other worlds,
Okay.
as I have dreamed of doing ever since I first learned of their existence. Who would choose to remain here in this dying realm when they might go elsewhere and begin anew? Not I. And thus did I use you.
No, I don't believe you. It doesn't make sense.
Damn you! We won't let you do with him as you please.
Do not interfere!
You tell him, Urianger.
Please, I beseech you all, let him go.
You knew of this, Urianger. Tis all a fiction. Such vaguely defined acts of teleportation stand no chance of success. The Exarch will never live to see another world, as he knows only too well.
Then, what does he mean to do?
He means to take the light with him into the rift, where he will die. From the beginning, he intended to sacrifice himself to save our friend and Northrend.
At journey's end, an opportunistic thief makes off with the hero's prize. A paltry way to end a chapter, I concede. Yet your tale will continue, and my role in it will scarcely be remembered. Worry not. Whatever should become of me, I will be happy and free, safe in the knowledge that I have played my part.
Okay, do we know him?
Thank you for fighting for this world, for believing. Fare you well, my friend, my inspiration.
Oh, Emmett shot him? Oh, wow. Dude.
Only those who possess the royal eye of the Allagan Imperial line are capable of controlling the Crystal Tower. Such individuals do not exist in the First.
Wow. Okay, then.
Therefore, in all likelihood, the Exarch arrived here with the tower. This much I had surmised, yet I could not discern his grand scheme. To think that he went through all this trouble for the sake of a single hero. It's almost admirable in its absurdity. Alas, it is not your grand scheme that will succeed, but ours. You bastard!
Huh. Okay.
Stay put. Your friend is still alive, but whether he remains so depends on you. What a disappointment you turned out to be.
Oh, fine.
I placed my faith in you. Let myself believe that you could contain the light. But look at you now, halfway to becoming a monster. You are unworthy of my patronage. I am an Ascian. My heart's sole desire is to usher in the great rejoining. 100 years ago, I entrusted my comrade Logriff with the task of increasing light's sway over this world. This we sought to do by manipulating heroes. When that failed to achieve the desired result, I created Vorthri. Thanks to your meddling, that too has ended in failure.
Huh.
What was your true purpose in approaching us?
By your 12, boy, have I not told you before that everything I said was the truth? You were specimens by which I might gauge man's potential as it stands. I genuinely had an interest in you, genuinely considered taking you on as allies. Provided he could contain and control the light. If not, then he, and by extension you, would be of no use to me. 'Twas as simple as that.
So, we've been found wanting. How disheartening. But even had we fulfilled your conditions, there was no guarantee that we would cooperate. What then?
Then I simply kill you all. At the very least, it would restore the world to the way it was before you went about trouncing Light Wardens willy-nilly. Suffice it to say, it would be most inconvenient to have all that light taken away, and I would be lying if I were to claim his actions didn't have me worried.
I'm spilling light.
You still retain your form and your senses, but you have all but become a sin eater. Whether you will it or no, your mere existence will serve to engulf the world in light. Those in your company will likewise turn into sin eaters, and in time you will succumb to your base instincts and hunt innocents to feast on their sweet, sweet ether.
Ether.
Those few with the will left to fight may rise up against you, but before your absolute might, they will quickly know despair. There is no hope. We are fit. The irony. What fourth we achieved through bliss, you achieved through despair. But I have overstayed my welcome. I shall look forward to seeing you bring the world to its knees, hero.
Exarch!
What? He's gone.
I have naught to show for all the time and effort I invested in you. He is a small token for my troubles. I did not expect that I could learn aught from man, but I may yet learn something from all the knowledge he had hoarded for his precious hero. I pity you, I do. Your friends are now your foes. If you do not kill them, they will kill you. When it all becomes too much to bear, seek me out at my abode in the dark depths of the Tempest. There, you may complete your descent into madness with some dignity, far from prying eyes. Till then, I bid you farewell.
Eater. Ah, wow. Okay. That was unexpected. Oh, I'm back in the Airbnb. Got it.
Ah, finally.
What's up, Bert?
After you collapsed, Emmet's self vanished.
Okay.
Then Reen did what she could to stay the raging of the light within your body. Thanks to her, you're still you, but she's only delayed the inevitable. You're not going to like what you see, but you still need to see it.
It's light out.
It's like this all over. The whole of Norvrad is shrouded in light again. And it's because of you, and the power you absorb from the Wardens. No one knows but your friends. When they carried you down from the mountain, they told everyone waiting below that they didn't understand why the light had returned. And now they're out there trying to allay the people's fears, while searching for a way to save you. If you're well enough to be up, you're well enough to get some fresh air. Better that than stewing in here. Go on. Go.
And I do the Final Fantasy stroll out the door. All right. Hello, Manager of Suites. I'm going to check and look at the list of quests I've got here. So let me check this real quick. Yeah, Reassuring the Masses. That would be the next one. Reassuring the Masses. The Manager of Suites seems surprised to see you up and about. Okay, accept. Oh, sit. Oh, sir. Oh, sit. Oh, sir, you're awake. You were injured during the foray at Mount Gulg, yes. I was here at my station, as always, when they carried you on a makeshift stretcher looking disturbingly bereft of vigor. And to compound my worries, the sky has, well, I'm sure you've seen it, has everyone rather concerned, to say the least. Seeing you up and about is the first good news we've had. Snooze? First good news we've had in a while. Assuming you feel strong enough, would you mayhap consider a stroll around the city to reassure our anxious citizens? Bradji was one of those who helped convey you to your chambers, and he has visited several times since to inquire after your condition. All right, I gotta go speak to Raji. Let me do something real quick here. I want to hide my helm. There we go. Got rid of the horn. All right. Chad's definitely... All right, let's see if my... Oh, I can't mount into here. I forgot about that. Is this right? Are we going... No, we're going this way. Reassure the masses. All right. I forgot I can't mount inside here. Oh, there he is. Bottom. Hello. Well, look who's back from the dead. Well, not quite, but yeah. It was a grim sight. Your companions looked fair ready to drop when they brought you in, so I offered a helping hand. Couldn't bear to see them struggle so. And you, my friend, I feared you had one foot in the grave. Cold and lifeless you were, like a corpse that has someone that was somehow still breathing. And then they told me some evil bastard went and snatched our poor exarch away in the midst of the chaos. Wicked white, what is this world coming to? But moaning, but moaning never solved a thing, did it? Nay, it's time like these that we Crystarium folk stand tall and do what needs to be done. Trade with Yulmore is back on the table. We'd best make use of those resources to fortify the city against the Eaters, or whatever misery the fates deem fit to throw at us next. Speaking of misery, Chesamil was worried sick about you. A healer wringing her hands is not a sight you ever wish to see, let me tell you. All right, so I got to go see the healer. Where is she now? I don't know, man. She's somewhere around here. I'm just looking to see where... Is that it? No. Oh, yeah, there it is. Reassuring the Masses. Okay, we'll go this way. Ba-da. Ba-da-boom. Boom. Oh, I need to go out, not down. So I go this way? Can't go that way. Can I go that way? Nope, can't go that way either. All right, I'm lost. And I went out the back door. That's not the right... I guess we're going out this way. How to get through these doors? I don't know. No, you cannot. Okay, fine. All right, I'm lost. Let's see. What's over here? The launch? We already went to that. Okay, docile. The side gate. Or the side gate? We'll go to the side gate. There we go. Now I can get there. Yeah, because she's just in this little room here. There's chamomile. Oh, sweetie, you're alive. Why, yes, I am. No one's been allowed to see you. Even Spagarix Cherugians were forbidden from making visits. Rain was kind enough to tell me you were showing symptoms similar to Eater corruption. So I suppose there was little any of us could have done for you in any case. As for your companions, they've been rushing hither and yon, seeking a cure to your conditions. I worry to see their faces grown ever more haggard every time they pass through the Crystarium. I shall let them know you're awake, and when they come to see you, sweetie, please do convince them to rest a bit. They won't be helping anyone if they are all collapse of exhaustion. And our own Moran has been a little better, I am afraid. He hasn't left the cabinet, so busy with his nose buried in those dusty tome or another. All right, so where is he parked? Way over here? Yeah, all right. So we got to go back out. And we're going to go across and touchy over there so we can get to... Is this the Cabinet of Curiosity? The Cabinet of Curiosity. Wrong way, of course. Is he upstairs? Probably. He's probably, is he? I can't remember whether he's on one of the bottom floors or whether he's all the way up at the top. Guess we'll find out. He's on the top. Morin. Confound it, this says the same thing as the last. Mayhaps I should approach the problem from a different perspective. Chad, is it truly you and not some figment of my imagination? Oh, but this is wonderful. 'Twould seem our prayers have been answered. No, not so much. Feeling otherwise helpless, I've been scouring our shelves for the wisdom to explain this most worrisome conundrum. Why, with all the light wardens defeated, has the light returned to obscure the sky? I must have pored over 100 tomes, but no definitive conclusion seems forthcoming. So many questions I would pose to the Exarch, and those do I feel his absence all the more keenly. Now that you are awake, however, I am hopeful the search for our stolen steward might begin in earnest. Boy, they're keeping a lot of secrets. Okay. Catless, meanwhile, leads the crystalline mean in preparations for battle, though against what foe we are yet uncertain. Why not pay her a visit? I expect seeing you upright would be a much welcome relief. Boy, this is like, kind of like, here's some guilt and a layer of like guilt and a little bit more guilt. And if you're not guilty enough, we'll just ladle some more guilt on. Wow. That kind of sucks. All right, where is what's her name? Crystalline? And still looking, not seeing. Oh, she's out in the middle. Okay. All right, so out to the crystalline mean. Chad, alive and well, I see. You gave us all proper fright, you know. What? You know that? Not a day's gone by that I haven't heard folk worrying what's to become of you or the Exarch. Anyway, I'm glad you've recovered enough to stand. You're not planning on striking out straight away, though, are you? I was hoping to have a better look at your equipment. Excuse me? Catalyst, do I know you that well? Okay then, yeah. If you've been able to provide you with better weapons or sturdier helms, then maybe you would have won the day, and the Exarch would still be here. As such, we're keeping busy consulting each other on new forging techniques and the designs of the like. If you could stand still a moment. If you could stand still a moment, I'd like to assess the gear we're trying to improve. She wants to look at my gear. What do you think, Catalyst? Well, that's some fine work, I must admit. Yeah. Okay, it wouldn't be impossible to make something better, but we need to experiment with different patterns and materials. I'm not sure we have that kind of time. That sounds like a challenge that he would enjoy. Hello. Greetings, Gilnard. The master of the stairs is running his own errands now, is he? Well, my servers are distraught enough as it is. I didn't want to crack the whip too hard. But never mind that, I'm thinking our absent genius and his epiphanies are the perfect answer to this predicament of yours. And by genius, you mean old Grenold? He is a man of unrivaled gifts. I won't argue with you there. But what good does his talents do us if we can't bloody find him? No one's seen hide nor hair of Grenold since he wandered off some years ago. You know what? This is the guy we've met at the very, very beginning, like when Chad first came into the First Realm, right? That's Grenhold. Yeah, I thought, okay. You know what? He probably cloistered himself in some forgotten cave, completely absorbed in his latest creation. I wouldn't even know where to start looking. That does make things difficult. Still, if that eccentric is someone you're destined to meet, I wager he'll show you up soon enough. In my time at the bar, many of the tales I've heard told of strangely fated encounters, even if a few of them might be stretching the truth just a bit. We'll keep our noses to the grindstone in the time being, but on an off chance you do encounter Grenhold, you'd be wise to take advantage of his brilliance rather than wait on our slow and steady progress. This is all talk for when you're fully recovered, of course. I'll let you get back to convalescing, eh? Before you do that, you're actually the reason I came over here in the first place. I don't suggest partaking of my stock until you're properly well, but if you're passing near the stairs, then I've a regular who's eager to see you. Okay. I best be getting back just because the word becoming apart at the seams doesn't mean we have to follow suit now, does it? I'm trying to see what Flap's up to. He's staring at the laptop, which is not turned on nor open at the moment. And he's just like sitting there going, I want something interesting to play with. Okay. Here, we cannot, Catless says, here, we cannot forget the heart upon which this city was founded. Or the Exarch might not have much of a home to return to. We built this city on rock and roll. We built this city. What are you staring at? Okay. All right, Reassuring the Masses has been complete. All right, before I jump all over Catless and have her measure my gear again, I'm going to take a quick break. I ate something at dinner that's just like deathly salty, so I'll be back in a flush. Be right back. There we go. And Flap has come back too, so I need to address his needs. What is your issue? You want back in my lap? I've been thinking about... Jeez. There we go. I've been thinking about getting a sling for underneath my desk so that I can put my legs up, because trying to keep my legs up to support this little bundle of joy could be a real pain. And he gets really squirmy and stuff too, so it's like, okay, down, child, and don't claw my chest open, leaving me bleeding and bruised. Okay. So let's see. Catless. Next quest is in his garden. So Flap is swishing his tail around and he keeps hitting the piece of paper that I write all this stuff on. In his garden. All right. Catless looks at you with a concerned eye. Chad, are you all right? Why, thanks for asking. I think a return to your sickbed might be in order. Or you might consider resting a while atop the watchtower next to the rookery. This damnable sky doesn't make for the most soothing scenery, but the Exarch often liked to stand there and feel the wind upon his face. And it says, take a moment to feel the wind upon your face. Okay, and now where's this? Up here? No. All right, so I need to go out here and touchy so I can go to the rookery. And then go stand on the edge of things and fling myself over. Or something like that. Oh, still can't use a mount here. That's kind of a bummer, but okay. Yes, and I'm going to, like, jump over the hay bales. There. I guess I go this way, huh? Do I go up? I guess we're going to go up the down staircase and not jump off the other side. Or try not to jump off. There's the destination.
The people of this city have spirit, I'll give them that. They've not lost the will to fight. I can imagine how torn you must feel, looking at that sky, knowing what it means to everyone, and that you're responsible.
You know, Ard would know, right? He understands.
Neither can I, to be honest. But you heard what the Ascians said. The light you shine will warp the world around you, whether you like it or not. Even your Stoller and Reen had to concede that point. You're in a corner, and there doesn't seem to be any obvious way out.
So here, let me push you off the edge.
But that doesn't mean it's over. However hopeless it seems, you haven't lost yet. I remember looking up at the sky like this before. Being caught up in a strange kind of calm. It was after we realized we were responsible for the flood. When we resolved to journey to the source by taking our own lives. One last sacrifice. One last fight. One last failure. And then the Oracle appeared and, well, you know the rest. There were times in the years and decades that followed when I wondered if we might not have been better off just letting the rejoining happen. That we'd made one last mistake. But seeing that giant Talos stir to life cured me of any doubts I still had. Always we took the burden of fighting upon ourselves. That's what heroes do, isn't it? So we never had the chance to see anything like that. Our people coming together as one. To think that their hope still burned so bright. That they were still so eager to live, they would lift up their fellows, one on top of the other, till they reached the sky. No. We made the right decision. And I can finally feel proud of the part we played in helping this world survive.
Fist bump.
Well, come on then.
Don't leave the guy hanging. Come on. Come on, bro.
As I thought. What happened between us was no coincidence. My story may be finished, but the fates have gifted me a minor role in yours.
Did he take the light from him? Is that what it is?
I suspected as much the moment I realized you could hear me.
Ah.
But it's hard not to doubt yourself when you're the man who caused the flood. I was afraid to do anything more than watch for fear of making things even worse. But no longer. After all, the path I once walked is now yours to finish. For what it's worth, I cast my lot with yours. If you need a push, I'll be right there behind you. If you lose control, I'll do my best to stop you.
Great, he has his own personal ghost.
So, let us be about.
Okay. For a minute there, I thought he was going to, like, absorb
Worried you
the
were
water.
up here all alone, brooding and fretting and wallowing in your woes. But look at you, grinning at nothing like a pollen-drunk pixie.
Ah, Feo. Hey.
Look at what you've done to your ether. It's a mess. And you have cracks running all through that pretty soul of yours. My poor little sapling. Whatever am I to do with you? Shall I yield up my throne? You could claim it, cut ties with the mortal world, hide away in the castle. It won't fix the problem, but would it really matter? If any pesky heroes come calling with steel and magic, all of Meg will rise up in your defense. My crown and scepter are yours, if you want them.
Why is she willing to give him up?
What? Don't give me that look. Of course I knew before I asked that you'd never ever heed such a wicked suggestion.
Yeah.
And besides, what would become of my precious and ephemeral flower? Oh, my dear beloved sapling, you are lost, confused, and have precious little time to gather your wits. Your kind is always so preoccupied with what lies ahead and so we muddle your vision with fog and glamour. But such trickery is easy to see through. Stand very, very still. Think not of where you need to go, but where you are right now at this moment, at this time, in this place.
Sounds like breathing exercises. Okay.
Our cairn of crystal. From shadowed hood he watched you go, his ruby eyes with warmth aglow. See yourself as he saw you, and that shall be the clearest clue. You stand in his garden, dear sapling. Ask his flowers what they know, and you will surely find an answer. But what will you do with it, I wonder? I'll be watching and waiting. Waiting and watching.
See ya, bye. Okay, where am I going next? I've got to go back to the Crystarium. So, down the stairs. Gather information on the Crystal Exarch. There's one person to talk to. Oh no, I did not expect to see you on your feet so soon. Surely you have not come in search of an Amaro. Amaro. What do you know of the Crystal Exarch? I am happy to share, but I fear there will be no surprising revelations. As any of the city could tell you, he is a man of wisdom and compassion with many untold secrets. But none can doubt his generosity. When the Crystarium was being constructed, he even allowed folk to plunder the tower for resources. He has imposed no restriction upon us but one. No one except the Exarch is permitted to dwell within the spire. Many seasons passed, a comrade of mine was bold enough to ask the reason why. Exarch merely smiled and said, because one day the crystal tower may vanish as suddenly as it arrived. Okay. So now we're going to go in here, see who else we need to talk to. And whoever it is upstairs. Oh, we gotta go to the launch. Okay, well, I'm gonna run over here. The Trivium Fountain. I like Whispering Gallery better. And we need to get where? Over here. Where did I go? Oh. Wait a second. in his garden. Up. Okay, the launch is up on top, so we'll go there. Oh, I should have just... I didn't even see the Armaro launch. Okay, well, we'll climb the stairs. There's Lurik. I need to finish that last set of quests for the for that stuff. There we go. Cassard. Chad, it's good to see you awake and alert, my friend. What's this about? You're not writing the XIV memoirs, are you? I'm not sure how much I can tell you, concerning we avoid asking too many questions. Unspoken rule and all of that. If anyone has fresh insights to share, it'd be Captain Lina. Lina? I'd say. Okay. She lost her parents to an eager attack not long ago after she was born, and the Exarch saw to her upbringing. Outward appearances aside, these two are like grandfather and granddaughter. I imagine the news of his predicament hit her doubly hard. Not that our proud captain would ever let it show. If you do decide to talk to Lina, she'll be at her usual post at the Excessor's Gate. All right, there's all the trainers and all that stuff. So we're... Oh, that's... There it is. Okay. All right, and I need to go to... Did you have a chance to try out the Alexander Raid Jet deck? I don't even know what those are. What's the Alexander Raids? You'll have to fill me in, Mikey, because I have absolutely no clue. Where am I headed? Downstairs? In his garden. Down. Okay, so now the Cabinet of Curiosity. Okay, we're going to Cabinet. Cabinet. Back to the cabinet. And... Oh, I gotta go upstairs? Alright, back up. Lina's not hanging out there. There are a set of 12 raids for each expansion. They follow a short story and you lock the fights one by one. Oh, I have... Alexander was the Heavenward one. I don't remember if I did that. I know I had to do a bunch of... Unlike the fights, yeah. I knew that there were a bunch of raids that I had to do. Like, there was a whole series of them in order to continue, but I don't recall Alexander. But I'll have to... So I'm going to write that down and take a look at it, because I have absolutely no clue. If it's not something that stuck itself into the MSQ, then I probably didn't take advantage of it. So I'll take a look and see what that's about. Okay, what's going on? I need to talk to Morin. Morin. Is that who I'm talking to? Yeah, I guess it is. Oh, was there something else you needed? If you've come for the results of my research into this persistent light, I'm afraid there's little to tell you as of yet. Oh yeah, it's worth checking out. Its optional content could be nice if you ever want a little break from the story. You know, we'll have to see. I might. I've given this some consideration because I've done... I'll be honest with you, Chad is not my favorite... he's not playing my favorite role at this point. I didn't want to go back and have to, grind a new role with him, but I have, I did the old MMO thing where I've got several different alts, and I kind of wanted... like I have a black mage I haven't leveled on this same server, and then I also have my summoner, which was my very first character in the game, and she had neither of those have gone and finished the original game, so A Realm Reborn. So anyway, I don't know. We'll see what I end up doing. I end up going in. I create a character, completely different role than any of the other ones I have, and see what they're about. And I've got a tank out there. I've got one. I haven't tried healing. That's the only thing I haven't done in this game. I kind of I see healing as a big effing deal in this game, and it's just kind of like, I don't know, man. I don't know whether I want to do that. Records pertaining to the Exarch? Well, I need no documentation to relay what little I know of his history, if that is what you're interested in. Less than a decade had passed since the coming of the flood when the Crystal Tower first flashed into existence. His summoner, the Exarch himself, became known to the refugees in the Lakeland soon thereafter. He welcomed all who sought out the spire, but they locals who had lost their homes or Volbertites fleeing their ruined kingdoms, and together they founded the city which would become the Crystarium. Okay. Some thought to call him, I like Gambler's head of hair over there. I thought about doing that, but that's just a little too much for me. Sorry. Let's see. But the summoner did not deem himself worthy of royal address. Thus did the people consider his scintillating skin so alike to the tower he had summoned, and bestowed upon him the title of Crystal Exarch. As for his true name, well, 'twould seem that this is a mystery that remains unsolved to this day. Okay, where do I go from here? Because that was like, I've got 3. Oh! And, let's see. In his garden. Speak with Lina. Okay, so now I gotta go back to the gate. Out the door. The Assessor's Gate. Where is it? Wrong gate. Where is the Assessor's Gate? Oh. There it is. Well, I guess we'll just travel. That will give me... Well, we'll go to... How about going to... Go to the crystal. The main. Go to the main crystal and then just run from there. Maybe I'll finally get to see what my mount looks like. My talus. I think I have to cross the edge of the bridge, right? There we go. Wrong one. Try a different one. No, I already saw that. Oh, come on. Seriously? It's supposed to be random. Oh, poo. This is going to be like that, huh? Okay. So, let's see. Show me my mount guide, and I should be able to summon. There we go. Cool. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, that's hella cool. So in World of Warcraft, there's a, you have the ability to, if you take up a profession called engineering, you have the ability to build mounts. And one of the mounts that I spent a long time trying to gather the mats was a flying robot. And it was hella cool because you could like swoop down and gather materials and stuff and pick flowers and mine and do all that stuff right from the actual mount. You didn't have to dismount in order to do it. So, all right, Lena, talk to me. Chad, I was not told you had awoken. Well, yes, I did. A welcome surprise. Now, if only the Exarch has returned to us. He was taken by the rival of yours, was he not? Your companions mentioned that he had an idea of where to find him. They had. So I bristled. I love it, Mikey. Thank you so much. It was great. I did not understand their hesitation until I saw that you had fallen. Only then did I realize that they had no business rushing ahead. Even so, the delay has been no less agonizing. Oh, let's see. I gotta get Flap situated here because he's like trying to lay partially on my keyboard. Down, child. There. Get him off my keyboard. Oh, come on. In the moments before he left to join you in Clusia, the Exarch entrusted me with a key. I can't read, Flap. It opens the door in the ocular to a chamber known as the Umbilicus. This room is the heart of the tower into which only the Exarch himself is permitted to enter. He bid me allow none into the tower once he had departed. Only in the event that an army of eaters descended upon the city was I to access the Umbilicus and awaken the defensive barrier. Never before had he left me with such instructions, but the battle with Vothri loomed near, and at the time I accepted the key without much thought. Since then, however, the moment is all that occupies my mind. There you go, Flap. Just keep your paws off of the keyboard. There. Okay. I gotta figure out some way to keep him happy because he likes hanging out with me when I'm doing this. So. Uh-oh. What'd you do? Oh, let's see. Scroll lock. What else is on there? Oh, cap lock. All right. Since then, however, that moment is all that occupies my mind. There we go. When I recall the look upon his face, he knew that some terrible fate awaited him. Tell me, Chad, I need to know what he feared, what battle you and your companions are truly fighting. Okay, Flap, you can do that. Just don't drool on the keyboard, okay? Put his head down. He's like, crash. Forgive me, I trust in the Exarch, and I should not be voicing these doubts when he is not here to respond to them personally. But you have to come with me, to me with a question of your own, have you not? I see I'm not the only one who burns for answers. The time has come to open the tower's heart. Though we did not face an invasion of eaters, I suspect the city will be in far more danger if you do not gain the knowledge you seek. Okay, complete. All right, and the next is the Unbroken Thread. The Unbroken Thread. Okay. Let's see. Lena urges you to follow her. Okay, I will. Come meet me in the ocular. I will unlock the door within. Okay, so this is another one of those where they send you all the way out here to get a quest, and then they turn around and send you all the way back. Lovely. Oh, let's get that cool mount. I want to see that one again. I want to see the talus. Show it to me. Give me my talus. Oh, I guess it didn't take. Mount guide. Summon. There we go. So does he basically have a flame pack and all of the like fire comes out of the back when you fly with him? I'm guessing that's how it works, huh? I want to see him up close. What's he look like? Glowing eyes, glowing little heart. It makes sense because it's the stones. And he disappeared. Okay. I figured as much. All right, and I want to go to... Oh, what was the... Okay, is this Unbroken Thread? So I got a docile gate. Okay. And up the stairs. The gatekeeper is still standing there. Hasn't anyone informed him? The Exarch's not here, man. Master Chad, the captain said to expect you. Oh, they did change it. Okay. Yes, please.
I have unlocked the door to the umbilicus. You are free to enter. Once you have what you require, I'll see it sealed once more. Until then, I will remain without.
Vision time. I guess they call it Vision Quest. Uranger was in here, huh?
A moment to collect my thoughts, I prithee.
Okay. Of course he knew what was
Thy
going on.
true name is Grahatia, then? By thy claims, thou too art a native of the Source, though from an age beyond our own, when the 8th umbral calamity hath visited devastation upon our star. Thou hast, by subtle means, reached across the boundaries of time and space to unsow the seeds of catastrophe, ere its creeping vines drag our champion unto an early grave.
In essence, yes. A difficult story to swallow, I am sure.
I doubt not the veracity of thy words, not the account of thy coming, nor that of the fated calamity. Yet my mind straineth still to apprehend the enormity of this tale. Wouldst thou favour me with a gradual unfolding of its chapters?
Certainly. But where to begin? I should start with those great minds who survived the calamity, Sid Garland being perhaps the greatest. In hopes of staying the unending tides of war, he and his fellows pursued all manner of possible solutions. One of these was rooted in a theory which unified several fundamental principles discovered over the course of the Warrior of Light's adventures. It proposed a method by which one could enter the river of time, traverse the rift, and leap between worlds.
And Sid came up with this?
Perfecting that idea, however, was a work which consumed their lifetimes, and thus was it left to future generations to decide whether theory would be put into practice. But all the while, the world continued to burn. Hope was a feeble outpost, beset on all sides by thievery and misery and murder. People cried out in despair, "There is no hope, we are finished. Mankind is finished." Then others raised their voices in answer. Though we be beyond salvation, those who came before may yet be saved. We will forge a crossroads and pave the way for a different future. By the wisdom of our forebears, we will prevent this calamity from ever having come to pass. The fighting went on unabated, but some few took up Sid's research and labored to realize those impossible ideas. After 2 centuries of labor, their descendants finally succeeded in awakening the Crystal Tower, an integral part of the process, and, in doing so, roused its caretaker, me.
Oh, okay.
By this stage, scholars had largely established the phenomena underpinning the rejoining, and identified the first as the shard which precipitated the 8th umbral calamity. This grand structure was already capable of storing the energies required to attempt the translocation. All that remained was to augment some few of its functions based upon the theoretical models of Sid and his compeers.
And by means of such technologies didst thou effect thine arrival in the first, to an age before this star had joined with the source.
Some while before, as it turned out. 'Tis all but impossible to predict how time will flow between one world and the next, and we missed our mark by almost an entire century.
Oops.
But this only worked in our favor. The Sin Eaters could not be defeated without the blessing of light, and summoning the only man who might stand a chance against them would require decades of preparation.
An undertaking of scarce credible endurance. That thou hast kept thy plan from falling into disarray these many years bordereth on the miraculous. Yet howsoever history be rewritten, thy present self was shaped by events which followed the calamity. Should said catastrophe be averted, the very skein of thine existence will unravel. Surely thou hast foreseen this.
I am aware of the consequences. 'Tis for that very reason Sid and his colleagues bequeathed their legacy as an offering, and not an edict. To give all of oneself for the happiness of others, and with no promise of reward, 'tis a hard thing to ask. Harder still for those condemned to survive in a world which pitted brother against brother. Indeed, you are right to call the execution of this plan miraculous, though the force which held it together was nothing so inexplicable. It was him. The warrior of light has been our unbroken thread.
I am the unbroken thread.
Where others would stumble and fall, he would rise above. Where others would break and run, he would carry on. The warrior of light's tale is one of unyielding bravery. To tell it was to feel courage. To hear it was to feel hope. It was a breath of inspiration in an age of suffocating shadow. In the histories of a fallen nation was our hero hailed as its greatest ally. In the time-worn pages of a noble's memoirs were his deeds joyously retold. For many, these stories were the flame which warmed them through the coldest of nights. And so it should come as little surprise that the plan found no shortage of volunteers, concerning as it did the warrior of light himself. It was their chance to add their own verse to the hero's saga. He was the lodestar that brought them all together, to send their final message back through time and space to him. The light of your legacy was our torch in the darkness. Burn bright again and live. I am merely the bearer of that wish, come to ensure it is safely delivered.
Wherefore sharest thou this burden with me and no other? What wouldst thou have me say?
That you will be my accomplice? 'Twas you yourself who convinced me of your suitability when you spoke of how you learned of the flood and of your part in arranging Minfilia's journey to the First. Your actions showed uncommon resolve. 'Twas clear you were committed to the cause of saving this world. I knew I could trust you to choose the right path forward, even if that choice came with a heavy price.
What price?
When all is said and done, and the last of the Light Wardens lies slain, I will absorb their corrupted ether, and then I will die. Knowing what I know of your companions, not to mention your champion, they will try to stop me. But in saving one, they would save none. Therefore, I implore you to aid me in concealing my identity and ensuring this tale ends as it must. To this end, I would have you take what I have told you of the calamity and make of it a portent, a prophetic vision you beheld in the swirling chaos of the rift.
Is this truly thy wish?
History remembered the Warrior of Light, as I knew it would. and I will suffer no other to rescue the champion whose star has charted my course. I will see this tale to a happy end, my friend. There has been enough tragedy.
Oh, but we're not done with the tragedy. We gotta add more.
Careful now. If you lose control again, the light could claim you for good. Although it's probably only a matter of time before you succumb to the change in any case. What do you mean to do? Then we should be on our way. The Ascian mentioned the Tempest, did he not? That's the stormy seas around Calusia to you. His lair must be down there somewhere, hidden beneath the waves.
Okay, so I guess we're gonna go swimming. I gotta remember how to swim. Nina! Did you find the answers you sought? If there is nothing more you need, I will go and lock the door. You wish to know the way to the Tempest? You mean the sea itself and not the island of Calusia? If you make a request to the Tamers, they will provide you with a morrow, but... Do you mean to leave right this moment alone? I'm not sure that, nay. I will not seek to stop you. Go with the blessing of the shadow, and I shall await your safe return. Okay, and let's see. Now we gotta go talk to the Amaro folks. Is it upstairs again? I think. Probably. And let's see, is that it? Yeah, we're going to the launch. We have launch with the Amaros. You require an Amaro? Just a moment, and I shall saddle our swiftest beast to fly you to the island. The open water? To the depths of the Tempest? Our Amaro can swim, yes, but to reach the ocean floor... I need a snorkel. Better hurry up, because I'm going to start bleeding light.
We have found thee. Word reached us of thy recovery, and thus did we gather with all haste. By thy looks, I gather thou hast gleaned that which I came to tell thee.
Urianger has shared everything with us. The Exarch's true identity and purpose.
I offer no excuses.
Okay. Can I slap
When I
you?
agreed to aid the Exarch with his plans, 'twas in full acceptance of the condemnation I would face when my duplicity was laid bare. Yet it is not rancor, but resolve that I sense in thee. Thou art fully intent upon walking thy path to its end, art thou not? If thou canst forgive my deception, or, failing that, set aside thy displeasure for a time, I do beg leave to follow thee. What strength and wisdom I possess are thine to command. I understand the precarious nature of thy condition. Nonetheless, it is my wish to remain at thy side for as long as I am able.
I'm sorry, but I don't think this is a good idea.
Thanks. She's gonna, like, put me out to pasture. He's gonna die anyways.
Leaving the Crystarium, I mean, with or without Urianche. What I did for you won't last forever. There's no telling when the light will break free again. Please, you must stay here. At least for a little while longer. We will find a way to cure this, I promise you.
How can you make promises? We don't even know where to start.
Alize, please. You know Reen was only trying to help.
Of course I know only too well. But making promises you have no way of keeping is not a kindness. It's a lie. Plain and simple. We've all searched high and low for an answer, and every one of us came back empty-handed.
I'll say, what is in your panties, girl?
I am not about to stand in his way now. Not after failing him in his hour of need. No! The least we can do is...
Sniff, sniff. A single tear.
We will go with you as well. There is naught to be gained by standing still.
Indeed, we have exhausted every other avenue. Lead, and we shall follow. If there is any hope to be found, then we will surely find it at your side.
Are we all in agreement then?
Is there aught we can do to help?
Though we may not know the whole story, we do know you're in for a fight. And while the Exarch's away, it falls to the rest of us to see the Warrior of Darkness is given a proper send-off.
You told them!
No! Well, not in so many words.
Aye, we didn't need it spelled out for us. When the night sky appeared over whichever place you went to, it was harder not to put two and two together.
From the moment I heard that you and the Exarch shared the homeland, I had my suspicions. Long had he been waiting for a certain someone to arrive, and I knew at once that it must be you.
Exactly. When he went up to meet you, 'twas clear it was no ordinary visitor. That spring in his step spoke volumes. I could feel his excitement.
Me too! That's right!
We do not fully understand where you or the Exarch hail from, or why you've all done so much to protect us. But we are deeply grateful nonetheless. So, if there is anything at all we might do to aid your journey, you need only name it. What would you have of us?
You might have invited them to join us, where there are not so many. But come, they are waiting. What is your will, O warrior of darkness?
Yeah. Thanks, Stola. Stick it to me. They all seem excited with that. Okay. And, thou didst plan to commandeer an tomorrow for thy journey to the open sea. I fear the following dive down unto Emmett Selch's underwater abode would drain even thy legendary stamina. Thus, during the convalescence, we considered the most efficacious method for reaching the depths of the tempest, and I believe we arrived at an elegant solution. Yet, ere we discuss this step, I suggest thou dost conclude such pressing business as remains to thee in the Crystarium. Once the siege closeth above our heads, we are unlikely to surface again until our grand deed is done. Okay, that is the end of the Unbroken Thread. And what he has reminded me is I do have one quest for my role, and I need to finish that one off, or else I may not be able to get back. So yeah, so that'll be something that I'll have to attend to next time. Let's see, we're going to go. The MSQ will be the next one will be to Storm-Tossed Seas. And but first we'll be doing the role quest, and that one I'll get that one out of the way. That shouldn't take long, like maybe, well, I don't know, it's the last one of the batch, so it might take a while. Who knows? I've given up trying to figure out whether these quests are going to be short, long, or otherwise. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed what we've been doing tonight. If you have, you can check out my Red channel, because I've got everything from the very beginning when I was literally hatching Chad from an egg and taking him into the main cities and all that fun stuff, and trying to figure out how to get him out of diapers. So that's been almost 3 years worth of streaming for him. And so anyway, we're doing that. You're welcome, Mikey. Thanks for hanging out, and thank you so much for the mount, man. It's very cool. I enjoy it very much. Thank you so much. If I don't see you until the next time, I say you have a good day. Have a fun afternoon. Have a fantastic evening. If you have really enjoyed what I've been doing, give me a thumbs up. Give me a swipe. Give me a follow. Give me some love. Give me a subscription. And I shall see you all soon. Love you. Peace out.